Good afternoon, peeps. How the heck are ya? It's Joyful Heart, and it's February 3rd, 2025. I don't think I've ever made a mention of what my real name is. My birth name and my author name is Christine. I did go by Christine for quite a long time, and then I realized, when you're a kid and you're in trouble and your mom says, "Oh, Christine, would you go find something to do?" That's kind of how I felt the whole time I had that name. Like, it just never truly felt right. It is a beautiful name, don't get me wrong. But I prefer to go back to my childhood name, which was Chris. My grandpa on the farm, he used to call me Chrissy Ann, and because Ann is my middle name, but I'm going by Chris, and I am a joyful heart. I love joy. But it is later today because I have accomplished so much. I feel very, very good about what's going down today. I walked the dog, I did my elliptical, I did laundry, I went grocery shopping. But I was thinking, what am I going to do today? So fear came up, and not that that's a real joyful topic, but we all experience that from time to time, right? And I found it so interesting that when you Google fear, there's all kinds of information on fear and phobias and all that kind of stuff. But happiness, I mean, there's things, but not near as much as fear. Because when you're talking about spiritual, emotional, or even physical fear, there is a lot of information. There really, really is. I wanted to start out with let's see. This, first of all, the Bible verse, Joshua 1:9. Be strong and courageous. Do not be frightened, and do not be dismayed. For the Lord your God is with you wherever you go. And I'm telling you guys, that's true. He is on standby constantly for everyone, no matter what. Even if you don't feel like you deserve him, or if he's not real, I guarantee he's real. And I've had several times in my life where that has been proven to me. And, I could get into some of them, and maybe one day I will. But it is so true. All you got to do is say, please, I can't handle this anymore. Please take it from me. Help me out. Help me out. But he also knows that you personally have to do the work. And that's what I was going to say. The last 6-7 months have been so intense for me that I have been really putting in the work for myself. Whether it be healing, growth, digging out stuff that I have ignored for a long time, and it has just been so wonderful for me personally. And I know that you could do the same. You really could do the same. I actually wrote a little book, and it's about overcoming the fear of being yourself, and that is in the work. It's in the final stage, so I will definitely make that announcement when it's readily available. And so that was part of my announcement, I guess. But it's fears. The top common fears: fear of failure, fear of loss, fear of change, fear of intimacy, fear of being judged, fear of success, fear of the unknown, fear of loneliness, fear of rejection, and fear of not being good enough. Those are legit fears. They are. That's not even adding phobias of like claustrophobic or fear of heights or whatever. Those are legit fears. And you know what? When I look at that, and this vision that just came to my mind is, put your armor on. Break out your Xena Warrior sword. And if I knew how to do it, I should know how to do it. And all this belly dance stuff that I was involved with for a while, her little Xena Warrior cry. Picture that and just do it. Be on it. Ask God. Get your Archangel Michael. He's very powerful. So if you ever find yourself just devastatedly frightened of whatever situation you might be in, call on God, call on your divine spirit, call on Archangel Michael, and keep that Xena Warrior spirit going. So that's that with that. So I already pre-shuffled all these, so I'm kind of anxious to see what comes out in regards to maybe a fear theme. I am truly excited. I mentioned that I've had a busy day, and tonight I've got a singing bowl meditation thing to go to. I'm excited about that. It's really cool. I love those bowls. And mine, now that I've heard glass ones, the crystal quartz bowls, man, those things are beautiful. They really put out a sound. So let's see, Archangel Michael. Whoops. But yeah, I'm excited for this book to come out because it will enlighten a lot of people. It will. It truly will. Oh, I can't decide. So let's go with this one. All right. That looks like a tie-dyed card. Oh, wow. I got lots of purples going on. Oh, I love that. Okay, that's cool. Yeah, do not be afraid. Do not be afraid. You know, there's that saying, whoops, that's so basic but so true, that this too shall pass. Wow, I almost want to take out both of them, but I'm not going to. Okay. All right, guys. So, with the star seed, we have star ancestors. Hidden secrets, lost wisdom, and look a little deeper. Oh my gosh. This one is so perfect because it aligns with my book a lot. And let me tell you, speaking of ancestors, I went and got this printed today. The lady in pink, that is my grandmother Grace. I call her Grandmother B for the last name. I have found out recently in one meditation, and then two, a psychic actually saw her too. She is back in my life. And I just think that is so cool because I was in 3rd grade when she passed away. And because my dad was in the military, we moved around so much. We didn't really see them a whole lot. They lived in Virginia, Fairfax, working in D.C. and stuff. And then, you know, my dad was from Texas, so we didn't see him much. I am so honored that she's standing by my side. And I just love it. I love it, love it, love it. The deer and the oat. Healing. All right, here we have Archangel Michael. Positive thoughts create positive results. Divine love and wisdom, I call upon you now. I know that my mind and emotions are eternally and continuously connected to you. I ask my higher self to be aware and conscious of the love and light that is within every person and situation. That's a good one. That's a good one. No matter what, we have to stay positive, right? And my butterfly oracle is forgiveness. Forgiveness covers all kinds of things. It could be forgive yourself, forgive others, forgive situations, even your parents, your ancestors. Forgiveness. You may never forget, but you can forgive because that truly releases your heart. It does. Last but not least, our angel realm is crystal clear intentions. And this is Archangel Michael. Be sure to be clear about what it is you desire. Focus upon it with unwavering faith. So whatever it is that you're desiring, whatever you don't want to be afraid of, becoming your true, authentic self, they're there to help you with that. So, but if you guys don't mind, I'm going to pause again and look two things up. Just that. Okay. You know, it never ceases to amaze me how this always works out. And every day I get better at this, guys. And my heart is really in this. And again, with all these classes and stuff that I took, I learned a lot. I learned a lot. And you know, with and now I'm learning about starseeds too. See on this picture of the pyramids? Now, we're all fascinated with the history of the pyramid, or, you know, even Roman times, you know, all the things that they built, and everything seemed to be aligned with the stars, the Sphinx, just everything. There was meaning behind every shape, every position. And all that's been lost. We take things at surface value, and we don't really think about what's really deep. And when they say lost wisdom, you know, how many generations is it going to take before we actually lose what our great grandparents taught us? You know, it's important to bring the traditions with you, to keep the same values if they're healthy. I mean, there is that generational karmic cycle thing that grandmother's helping me get out of. That's true too, because we tend to drag the bad things with us from each generation too, just because, oh, that's the way it was, you know, but it didn't have to be. So the deer and the oats, it's all about healing. And you know, even bad soil can grow oats. So that's just about taking time, rest and recharging, meditate, evaluate, just figure out where you're going and where you're headed and what your intentions are in this world. Same with the butterfly, the forgiveness, you know, put down the burdens, release all that, the funky, the hard stuff, pray, get healed. Figure out what your divine purpose is. It's not easy. It takes a hard work. But if you're fearful and in a rut, that's just as miserable too. So at least if you're putting in the hard work to be happy, you'll get something out of it in the end that's fruitful and much better. So with that, guys, I don't want you to be afraid. Fear is real. Fear is real. But if you tackle it with the Xena Warrior Princess mindset, you're powerful. You really are. You can do it. I love you guys. If you like me, my joyful heart, please subscribe, share, hit like, give me a comment. That'd be great. I love y'all. Namaste.